Yo, 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 good morning,
Yeah.
everybody, and welcome to the Apex Brotherhood live stream. My name is Richard, and I think maybe on this side is a William. What's up, William?
What's good, man? How you doing? I'm good, guys. Excuse me. How are we all doing on this marvelous Thursday morning?
Yes, it
Nearly the
is
weekend, guys. Big push. Nearly
coffee
the
and
weekend.
charts day, mate. Coffee and
It is.
charts.
I haven't got my coffee yet. I got bottle of water.
A bottle of water.
I got bottle of water and charts, but I ain't got a coffee yet.
Nice. All right, let's have a very quick disclaimer, and then we'll get straight into it, guys.
Sweet.
There we go. What music are we doing today, mate?
Quite mice.
Quite.
Gotta have that quite mice music. It's getting closer and closer to Christmas, mate. 4th of December. In fact, we've got 21 days.
21 days, mate. 3 weeks.
3 weeks, 21 days until the X of the Mass. The
Which one is
of the
this?
Mass.
It's like a jingle.
Is that the one? No, that's not the one. We want Jingle Bells. This one.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, music is up, mate. Music is up.
Oh man, how did you sleep last night? How was your rest? How's your rest period?
I rested well, mate. I have a sleep aid that I take in the evening. We just got some melatonin and whatnot in it. So it's got some ashwagandha and some melatonin and whatnot.
Nice.
Make you nice and calm. Yeah, so I feel like I slept well.
Do you want to ship some of that stuff over?
Yeah, I mean, I think I slept well. Like, I have no other opinion on my sleep other than I think it was good.
Yeah,
Yours,
fair.
mate?
Yeah, fair, I got you.
What was yours?
I slept really well when I went to sleep, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't wake up, I didn't have a light sleep. Like, it was a proper heavy, like a good ass sleep. So I was happy with that. The only issue is I did all my admin from the past couple of months from July. I didn't do any of my journaling, which I should have, but I didn't. I didn't journal any of my trades because I don't know why. But I wasn't journaling any of my trades since joining the Fivers. It was just trading without journaling, and I was like, "Oh, I got a journal." I got a journal.
I mean, to be fair, it's busy.
Yeah,
it's very busy.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought I got a journal, So I went all the way back to July, halfway through July, and journaled from July onwards. And it was a super interesting feeling watching my P&L on the journal go down and down and down and down, 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 and then shift and just rock it up. And I was like, damn, like this was crazy. I was just watching minus, 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 minus. I was thinking, I'm getting sick of this. And then, like,
why is it red? Why is this red? Why is this
literally,
red?
mate, literally that.
Another red.
It was just red, 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 red. And then out of nowhere, it almost changed to 100% win rate. It was blue, 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 blue. And I was like, huh, nice. I was like,
that's a nice feeling. Like when you've had like a downturn for a while, and then after a while you're like, I'm sick of this. I'm like really sick of the fact that I'm just losing and losing and losing, and then something just flips, and then you're like, oh, something happened here in this month.
Yeah, I'm no longer losing. I seem to be winning now.
And then it's just like, oh, yeah. So good feeling.
Yeah. It was a good feeling, man. It was. So I finished at. Put it on my Instagram story. What time did I finish? Dude, I poured myself a glass of whiskey to do it with as well. It was just one of those that, I was done. I couldn't be arsed. I was like, pouring myself a whiskey. 12:15, I was done.
Why don't you leave it for a weekend, mate?
That's what my girlfriend says to me.
Well, not to be that guy that says, "Hey, leave it till the weekend." Just
it would make more sense.
Yeah, it's the idea that You
Or-
leave something that is going to keep you out of your normal work day for a day where you can solely focus on that thing. Let's say hypothetically Sunday.
Yeah, well, yeah, mate. I to be fair, I could have done it like Saturday night and then finished late, had a lay-in all day Sunday, but oh well, I did it. Sometimes, like, I'll have impulses, and I won't think logically. Like, I won't be like, oh, I'm gonna leave this to the weekend, because on the weekend I can focus 4 hours on it, 6 hours, 10 hours on it, 18 hours on it, and not care about what's gonna happen. Nope. I'll wake up on a random Tuesday and think I'm going to be the most productive version of myself today, and I'm not going to sleep until 3 a.m. in the morning. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I got to get up at like 7. So,
Oh no, I have responsibilities in the week
exactly. It's like, oh,
that
great.
are
So,
at very specific time intervals. And
yeah,
I'm going
literally
to miss some of
that.
them.
So I'm like, why do I do it to myself? Why do I stay up late back testing? Why do I stay up late forward testing? Why do I stay up late journaling and doing my admin? Why can't I save it for the weekend? But
Why can't I be normal?
Yeah, why can't I be normal? But I don't know. I'll do it when my brain says, "Fuck yeah, let's do it now."
Speaking of not normal, we've got MGN in. Good morning, MGN. We've got Annie Forever. Good morning, Annie. How are you? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Are you okay, Annie?
Are you okay?
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
We've got Bobby Fisher. What's up, Bobby Fisher? What's up, my friend? How are you this morning, my mate? Hope you're good. Infinity, good morning, guys. Good morning, Infinity. We've got Quibus in. Quibus Goosen posted a very interesting idea on his on a gold short. Good morning, gents. Good morning, Quibus. I hope that your gold short is going swimmingly. Infinity saying hello, Will and Rich. Quibus, my 11-year-old pulled me out of bed this morning and made me go to the gym with him. So I am awake.
Oh, nice.
Like screamingly awake. It's just like, guys, I can't sleep.
Yeah, no, man. Ewan's like that. Ewan did that today, actually. Ewan dragged himself out of the gym.
I have melatonin gummies, but I wake up feeling hungover when I have them, but they do make you sleep well. You know what you can do, mate, is you can half the dosage.
That's interesting.
Yeah, you just half... The ones that I have are in caps, but you do get the gummy ones that have melatonin. And the thing is, melatonin is only supposed to help aid in establishing your circadian rhythm. So it has a half-life, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to take it like early enough so that you can get the full, let's say, 8 hours for it to be out of your system. And then when you wake up, you should theoretically not feel like crap or hungover. I used to feel like that if I had too many of the caps. So I just take it every night, same time, and then I try to keep the dosage like middling. Otherwise, I also wake up like, oh, mate, I am still sleepy. So yeah. MGN, we will have to punish you again for not journaling, Will. Some more push-ups in the pub, methinks.
Yeah, I mean... I can't avoid it. It's kind of fair.
Since when? What was that?
Just last week, mate. No, just
Something
last week.
was like since January.
No, just last week.
Could have sworn you said something about since January. Mate. I mean, this feels like it's been...
You mishearing. Probably technical difficulties, mate.
I'm gonna... Guys, just rewind the stream and just clip it and put it in...
It's just last week that I haven't journaled for. It had nothing to do with July. I was just double checking from July.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah. Makes sense. We've got Mario Volter MG in saying good morning to the degenerate traders here. Good morning, beautiful people. Is his tea ready? And he explains what this is. It's Suicidal Squad traders, for the ones guessing. I was about to guess until I saw the comment pop up, and I was like, I'm
Yeah.
not exactly what SSD stands for. I knew all along. We're good, mate. I think everybody is. We've come accustomed to our SST strategies or SST willingness in the day.
I was just absolute degenerate. Degeneratism.
Degeneratism. Gold not moving my way yet, but holding on, mate. I don't quite know the intricacies of your strategy. However, dude, hold on to it. Stop loss or profit. Let's go for it. Whichever. Bobby Fisher saying, I can't backtest after 9:30. Just can't lock in. Yeah. That's like your body's way of saying.
Yeah. Nice, mate. I love that, though. The fact that your body will not allow you to lock in. My body will seem to only allow myself to lock in from like 9:30 onwards.
Like past that point, you're like, yeah, lock in time.
Yeah,
like
no,
before
mate,
then,
I'm most productive post 10 p.m. at night.
Post 10 p.m. Jeez, mate.
From 10 p.m. till probably about 3 a.m. I will get shit done. Like done as well. Like, I'm super productive, and it's so draining. It's so tiring.
Quibus, he says I should then maybe take them earlier. Normally take them when I go to bed. Take them 1 hour before going to bed. They need to, the melatonin needs to be absorbed by your body and get into your bloodstream and then go to your brain. So
yeah, that's what annoys me the most. I'd hate the feeling of waking up feeling hungover. That'd stress me right out. I'd hate that.
It's not fun, mate. Like, I agree. Like, I don't miss it. I can tell you that much. I don't miss it.
I'd rather just be tired, you know.
Yeah. And he's saying, riding shorts on UJ and EJ. How about we get a little screen share up so we can have a look-see. Who's EJ? EJ should be over here. All right. UJ on the left-hand side, EJ on the right-hand side. I mean, fair. Yeah, continuation of the downtrend from yesterday on UJ. EJ, wow, can you just look at these just look at this. This is stuff that we drew yesterday. Look at that. Not yesterday, day before. Look at this. Look at this box.
Beautiful. Reaction perfect.
Tries to breaks through, but fails, pushes back down, comes back into it, and then pushes low. Reaction. I can't script this, mate. It can't be scripted. I'm too good. No, it's like, it's just luck.
I'm too perfect.
I do like going back to the most recent reaction, generally. So if this was a reaction, then I probably would have drawn it a little bit closer and then had a look at to see how it reacted here and say, oh, okay, from the low to the last attempt to push lower, kind of like over there, and then we'll see how it reacts. And they say, oh, okay, cool, it went over there, and then and so on and so forth. I kind of like drag it forward. My ear just freaked out on me. It sounds like I have a piece of metal in my ear.
Oh, really? Is it like tinnitus?
It's the air that has gone like just fallen close or onto my eardrum, and it's like vibrating now when I talk.
Yeah, maybe tinnitus, mate.
No, I've got tinnitus, but it's different kind of
fair. Yeah, I was gonna say I really badly tinnitus as well.
Yeah, my tinnitus is like a high pitched.
Yeah, it's awful, mate. I hate it. And it'll get me at the most random times. Like I'll just be walking around, minding my own business. Next minute, like my body will just feel like I've just been thrown on its side because my balance will just go as well.
Yeah, your balance disappears. It's just like, I feel good. No, wait, what? Whoa!
Like, oh, God. Shit, I gotta stand still for a couple of seconds.
Yeah, it's one of those where you give me a moment. Body, give me a moment.
Yeah.
Your body is like, we're defaulting to factory settings, mate. Hold tight.
Yeah, we're just gonna reset real quick.
To get back to this, riding shorts on UJ and EJ. Dude, it looks good. I don't know where you got in, but yeah. EJ not so much of a continuation, but UJ is quite the continuation of the downward. This was Tuesday, so yesterday we started pushing lower, attempted to go higher, starts pushing lower. So this is UJ is a continuation of the most recent downward swing. But EJ is a little bit flat though, so I can understand there was a downward swing here and then consolidation, and now it's an attempt at a breakout. I would still be careful with this because it can just as easily go back and retest this little area over here. Just, as easily as it broke out of it volumetrically, it can come and test it again. But once again, I don't know where it is that you entered from, but it looks good so far. Personally, it looks good.
Dude, I just distracted myself completely. Do you know how?
How?
I have got it's called The World Live Original Version Earth TV. So Earth TV is the YouTube channel, and it scrolls like there's a camera that scrolls, and then it changes to a different city, scrolls, changes to a different city, scrolls. I've just had Estonia, and then I had Switzerland, and it was snowy, and you saw the mountains in the background. I was like, oh, I want to be in Switzerland right now. I was like, oh wait, I'm trading. I was like, maybe I shouldn't have this in my background.
I'm seeing a bit of consolidation, or we had a bit of consolidation on pound, and it seems as though now we want to attempt to start pushing up. It does look good. EU the same as well. We had upward
Pound looks stunning.
Push, and then a little bit of consolidation during Tokyo, and now it's buys look good on both GU and EU. Let's have a look at NAS and gold. I drew this morning in line with something that I've forgotten his name. What the hell? Quibus. What Quibus was looking at, but
poor Quibus. It's alright, Quibus. Don't worry, man. I remember your name.
Yeah, I was thinking ghosting with the Q. I was like, was ghosting?
Fair.
Who's ghosting again? It's yeah. So the NAS at the moment still a little bit flat. Yet to decide on a direction. Gold attempted to break out of this area, has retested it, and has not had that attempt to push lower. So there is a likelihood that it might push higher. Not entirely sure where it would want to test. Let's have a look-see. Okay, so it's basically come and tested. This is the 50 EMA, and it does seem like there was some downward pressure. It did close lower than some of these wicks, but it didn't create a new low. Hopefully, this is not going to fill more than the 50%. Oh, it's wicked on the 0.71, just on this candle. On the full move, we still have this area over here, which is the halfway mark. So it could potentially come and test there, which is also a base area on the 4 hour. But I don't know. I haven't been trading gold at all.
Dude, I'm waiting for GU to close. I think it's too
sure.
I want to pull back on GU mind on the 5.
I mean, gold can start rallying from here because we've already had one reaction. If I kind of like just pull it back a little bit to see where's the reaction in this area.
I'm a bit worried gold's going to drop from here.
You think so?
If you check on the 5, you've got that consolidation on the left, and we're struggling to push above it.
Yeah.
You've already pretty much marked it out.
Yeah, I sort of marked it out. I had just like the upper wicks and the lower wick of...
Yeah, mine's a little bit tighter to the upside, on the downwards.
I wanted to incorporate these lows as well. So
yeah,
this section going back.
That's kind of worrying me a little bit on gold.
I mean, it would be great for Quibus's trade if it just starts
That's true.
tanking.
Yeah, that's very true. It would indeed.
However, we are showing on the 5 minute at least the whole. If this is a swing, and this is a swing down here. Come on.
Thing is, though, even if we break and close above the 4,200 level, we're still got another consolidation zone that we could potentially sell off from.
Yeah, it's a little, it's making swings lower, swings higher, but it's not breaking lower. It's breaking and closing, or not breaking and closing, but like closing slightly higher.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we're gonna have something like this, and then eventually at some point it either breaks lower, or it just continues with this trend pushing higher, and then eventually takes all of this consolidation up. Not really sure, mate. Like I said, I haven't really been trading gold. I'm purely looking at it from an a person that's interested in Quibus's trade, let's rather say.
Yeah,
On behalf of Quibus, I'm interested in what gold is doing. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what gold's trying to do.
I'd prefer to see sells.
I mean, I would love if it came back down to this area. But I'm gonna make this area a little bit, take the most recent reactionary point. So there. We've wicked it once. I would love for it to come back and test this whole zone, let's rather say. So not just the low here, but like the midpoint and the low point of the zone. So if price can, just do something like that, and then decide from here whether or not it wants to go lower or if it wants to start pushing higher. So, would be interesting to see. US Tech NAS, oopsie. Starting to push lower. What is Euro? Euro is climbing. GU is climbing. Yeah, they're definitely going. Are you in any trades at the moment, mate?
No, I'm in nothing at the moment. Just I want to see what's going on with gold. So depending on what happens with gold, EU may see something if we can break and close above this line here, at this level here. GU, I want to pull back. It's just no.
Yeah, it's going on without it.
Yeah, I wanted to see a pullback, probably like around. I wanted to see it close here, and then I would have got in on a breakout. But now, like it's just rocketed up. Maybe like a pullback from here down into this level. But I don't know who hit GU, but it's running.
But I think if you have a look at the DXY as well, the DXY is falling, mate. So it's more an idea of general the general consensus is that, we're not liking dollar at the moment. So yeah.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Quibus asking, what are your thoughts on the impact of the London Open on the market? Does it shape your bias at all? The Open itself, let's say the Open candle, the Open minutes or so on, doesn't really impact what I think is going to happen. Like if it's a bullish candle, I'm not like, oh, the London session is going to be bullish. No, I generally have a look at how the London Open reacts in relation to the previous sessions or the previous day. So if it's a strong bullish candle and there's follow-up, then I'm like, okay, it's most probably going to carry on bullish. But I try not to trade with the bias. And it's the same with the New York session as well. The New York Open to me is not a signifier of exactly what's going to happen in of itself, but rather how volumetric it is there follow-through. Because generally those, the trades that sit at the open, those are ones that are either placed just before the open or, the previous day. So it's either the previous day or it's just before the open. So it's a weird sentiment to say, okay, the open of the opening candles of London session is going to dictate where the price is going to go. I would rather say it's what the candles look like and how they act, and if there's follow through, not necessarily the individual candle. Your thoughts, William?
I'm not too fussed on it, to be fair. I don't really care what the opening is going to be like. I don't usually trade the open, so it's usually I'll just analyze when I get to the charts. So I'll get to the charts, give it some time. I don't trade the open due to the fact that there's ambiguous volatility in. Like there could be a hell of a lot of volatility come in, or there may be zero volatility. So I'll just wait for the markets, wait for it to set up. Give it probably half hour, and then I'll start thinking, right, okay, unless I see what I want to see within the first open of it. If I see a nice breakout on the open, then I'm like, yeah, screw it, let's buy or let's sell. So I'll just trade how I trade.
Yeah, like I also don't generally trade a bias because I don't trade higher than the 15-minute. Really, I don't enter on trades higher than the 15. And I trade, most of my trades get entered on the 5-minute. I'm more concerned with the intraday action. I'm more concerned with the reactions during the day rather than, there was an area of interest 5 months ago. Now we're going to reach that point. Those kind of like movements don't interest me all that much because it's not what I'm looking for. I'm not trying to predict the market. I'm trying to react to it. And so, but I can understand why people do want to trade, let's say for argument's sake, the London Open as a breakout, for example, because there's data that does suggest that opening candles are very important and that there's a volumetric movement out of that area and then a retest and then a continuation. I mean, there's a lot of traders that base their whole strategy around the idea of a breakout of a specific time. And if the London Open is one of your strategies, then by all means, go with it.
Yeah, I don't think, one is right, one is wrong sort of thing. It just depends on how you see the market. Like I know that I see the market in areas of highs and lows. And if there's a high from 6 months ago that I'm seeing as a potential point of interest, then cool, I'll use it. But if there's a high from 2 weeks ago, cool, I'll use that. But to enter a trade, I care about what's happening now. Usually I'll look at, previous highs and lows and potential points of reversal and continuation. Then I'll look at price action from weeks, days, weeks, months, and years ago. But until then, not really interested.
Yeah, no, I rate that.
Yeah. That's usually how I look at them.
Guba's saying, but I'm sticking to my stop loss and take profit.
Yeah, nice, mate.
Just do it, mate. Just stick to it.
Yes, the hand cannon squad.
So, THC sleep. Yeah, the hand cannon squad is fine. 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. are my peak productivity hours. Yeah, but that's because, like I said, you ain't normal.
Yeah, that's
but
crazy.
Who wants to be normal, mate?
True that.
Normal is boring.
Normal is pretty boring, but mate, 4 a.m. like my productivity dies at about 3, half 3. 4 a.m. mate, that's man, I couldn't do that. That's crazy.
I used to work shifts many years ago, like 12-hour shift days, and there comes a point during the night shift. So the shifts were from 5:30 until 5:30. So you would rock up at work 5:30. You'll be there the whole night, and then the next morning 5:30, your relief arrives, and then you get to go home. But there comes a point during the evening, like from 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock-ish onward, where you get like a second wind.
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
Whoa, I could go another 12 hours. Now that's just your body like desperately trying to keep you alive at that point. But
Yeah,
overall,
100%. Dude, I used to have the same on the doors. So I'd go down to a pub at like 5, 6 p.m. at night. And then, or it depends, you know, if there's like Rugby World Cup on or something, I'd go down at like 1 p.m. So let's say I'd go down at 1 p.m. I'd be fine until about 12. And then I'd go from the pub over to the nightclub. And then from like 12 till 1, that hour would be like, I'm so tired. From like 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. is like you said, that second wind. And then I'd go right the way up till about 5 in the morning.
yeah, it just kicks in, mate. Like, and it happened often. Like our shift structure changed over the years, but you would generally have like 4 days of night shift. You'll get 3 days off, and then you'll have 4 days of morning shift, and and then 2 days off, and then it like you change between the two. You only had the 2 shifts, but your first night of night shift, I would the previous day, let's say I have to work night shift tonight. Yesterday, I would have stayed awake as long as I can, regardless of what time I woke up in the day. So yesterday, I would have stayed awake until 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, like whatever I can take before I absolutely crash. And then go to sleep. I'll wake up later in the day, like 10 a.m., 12 a.m., that kind of like time. Do a few stuff, go to the gym, go do shopping or whatever, and then get ready for work. And then that night, I'm a machine. Like you cannot get me down.
Yeah,
I will not fall asleep. The whole night is like power. I'm powering through everything. The second night, you start here by 12 o'clock. You're like, whoa, okay, I'm starting to run out of energy here, mate. And then the third night, you're like, woo, man, I can't wait for my days off because
yeah, 100%.
This is getting tiring. And then the thing is, whenever we used to work stuff called shutdowns, where they shut down a whole factory section, and there's like a lot of maintenance work that needs to be done. And then you would work 14 to 21 days straight night shift. 1 day off, 1 day off, 1 day off. That is better than you constantly switching a cycle. Going morning, night, morning, night, morning, night. Because at least you get into a rhythm, and then you stay on.
Yeah, nothing worse than affecting your sleep pattern. That sucks.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
We've got Pooley. Good morning, Pooley. What's up, mate?
Yeah, oh, it's good, Pooley.
You're arriving later and later every day.
Yeah, Pooley. What's up, man? What's good?
Yeah. Is it? Are you recovering from the weekend? Are you recovering from Friday? Like,
surely you're not still recovering. Is it that?
I mean, it depends on how much of a day it was,
True that.
Bobby laughing, Goba's laughing. When gold is shorting, things are going well. I hope it's gonna short, dude. I hope for Goba's sake that it shorts as well.
Yeah, I'm just looking at gold
because
now.
we believe in our community, mate. We want them to be winners.
100%. Our community is nothing but winners. Success is the only option in the Apex Brotherhood, guys. Come on, you know how it is.
Well, if it does take me out, I would be okay. I stuck to my strategy, and even a loss is okay. Need to be comfortable with taking losses as well. Exactly, mate. This is one of the hardest lessons to learn in trading, is to be okay with losses. People feel like a loss is a slight on their personality or a slight on their ability to be profitable. It's not, because winning 100% of the time is just not possible. Well, it's not impossible, but it's just not probable. It's highly unlikely that you would ever have or never have a loss. And people need to come to terms with it. Like get used to the fact that you're going to lose some trades. That's normal. It's a part of the journey, and just accept it.
Yeah, 100%. Once you can get comfortable with losing, you're untouchable pretty much. You don't really care, because you're like, losing's losing.
It's part of it, mate. It's just one of those things. Quib was saying, when I first went to London in 1998, I worked as a security guard. I worked 12-hour night shifts and then played a round of golf in the morning, went to bed at 2 p.m., got up at 5, and would be back at work at 6:30. Dude, that's like, you're running on fumes, mate.
Yeah, that's tough going.
Yeah,
I remember I'd finish the clubs at 5 a.m., get home for about 6 a.m., go to sleep about 7 a.m., and then it depends. So like back when I was working as well, because like that was when I was a part-time trader. So back when I was working full-time, I'd be waking up at 8, work at 9. Then I'd go to the gym at lunch or do some press-ups throughout the day, and then go back to work. Finish at 4:35, and then 6 p.m. I'd be down on the doors on a Wednesday, Friday. So then I'd be 6 p.m. on the doors, and then start the cycle again. It'd be back to 5 a.m. going to sleep, going to finishing work, going to sleep at 6, wake up at 8. So that used to suck. And then the weekends, so Friday night, I'd go to sleep at 5. Or no, finish work at 5, go to sleep at 6, wake up at like 12 p.m., like noon, and then try and stay in bed, but I wouldn't. So then I'd go back down to work at like 6 p.m. at night. It was shit, man. Like I was always ill. My sleep was taking an absolute hammering.
Yeah, mate. Sleep is important, mate. Very, very important. Mario saying, when I was in the UK working as a network engineer, I had a 4 days in, 4 days off. Super mega cool. Every time I take 4 days holiday, I would be off for 12. That was good times. Like that was the one of the few benefits of working shifts. Was you would take the cycle in between your off sections and put in leave there, and you would have like a 2-week holiday for 4 days of leave. That was pretty much one of the only benefits.
Yeah, but that's a cool benefit, mate. You know, that is, fair play. That is an awesome benefit.
Yeah, and the other thing is, you would have in-season and out-of-season holiday rates here in South Africa. So, obviously, higher demand, the higher the prices. The lower the demand, the lower the prices. So, if you're a shift worker and you don't mind going on holiday during a off-peak or a low-peak season, you can put in your leave and go on holiday cheap and get to experience everything without the masses. And that was kind of cool as well.
Yeah, literally. So when I was back in school, we used to go on holiday during like off-peak season, like off-peak, or not off-peak season for the skiing, but off-peak season, like out-of-school holidays. And my dad always got in trouble with the school. They're like, stop taking them out of school. They should be learning. They shouldn't be going on holiday. And they were like, oh, what are they learning in school? So, we're just finishing the syllabus, so we'll probably do some, like, watch movies and shit. It's like, well, how is my son going, or how are both my sons going to learn watching movies? How are they going to learn by doing not a lot during this, like, Christmas period, for example? So I'm going to take my children out of school. I'm going to take them on holiday because we used to go skiing. And it was like, and they're gonna learn to ski and enjoy the culture of the French Alps, the Italian Alps.
They're gonna enjoy the cult, and then just
the cult done.
They're gonna enjoy the cult, and then your dad just stops talking there and just looks at the teacher
and just starts smiling. She's like, "You mean culture, right? Sure,
sure." Let's say yes, for the purpose of this discussion. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it's off-peak seasons or off sort of out of holiday season. Yeah. The deals are just so much cheaper. I do the same even now. Even though I'm not in school anymore, I don't have kids that are in school. None of my family are in, like, even my brother's not in university anymore. So it's like, I try and plan around the school holidays. I'm like, right, okay, I got to try and remember. I need to Google when are school holidays, because trying to book outside of the school holidays is just significantly cheaper.
Yeah, dude, I just don't. When it comes to the holidays, like now, festive season, Christmas, all of that. There's no point in going away, mate. No point.
Don't go on holiday.
I will have a holiday at home. I'm going to put my feet up. I'm going to rest and relax at home. There's just no point in going away. Yeah. Infinity asking Rich, what, and I'm assuming Will as well, what are your thoughts on the upcoming market conditions?
Infinity
The
doesn't care
Fed
about
will
my
cut
opinion.
rate and not, or not, still a question. I don't know, mate. I really don't. I honestly don't know. Like, if you look at the probability meters that LJ likes putting up every now and then, the probability changes almost every freaking day. So I don't know. I'm thinking yes, but I will wait to see what happens. Because if I'm going to create an expectation that I believe that they're going to cut rates, I'm going to have my bias take over, and I'm going to be like, my expectation is this. I am going to, I'm going to force my trades in this direction. Where because I'm a reactionary trader, I just wait for the reaction. I just wait to see what
Who's
happens.
really good to speak to is 50 Cal. He loves his fundamentals.
Yeah, but I mean, still, it's just like my trading is not informed by it.
No, exactly.
So,
It's the same with me, you know. I don't care. Like, oh, what's the NFP gonna do? I don't know. Isn't it important that you do know? Probably.
no,
But
I'll wait and see.
yeah, for my trading, no, not really. Like, I'm a bit like you. I'm more interested in what happens for my trading after the NFP comes out.
Like, I have a good idea that from past experiences, if NFP comes out negative, what would be the result afterwards?
Yeah, fair.
So
Yeah,
I can kind of, if NFP came out negative, then I'm like, well, this is okay because this is what I expect to happen. And then if that happens, then I'm like, I'm happy with that. Then I just take my trades.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't react the way that I expected it, then I do take note of it. But I don't try and predict it. I don't try and predict, I think they're definitely going to cut rates, and if they cut rates, this is going to be the impact. And no, it's just that's not how I trade. I have no issue with people wanting to trade like that. There's really great traders that have a predictive model. I don't.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, exactly that. I completely agree with you. Also, guys, do not forget to absolutely smash out that like button. We have got 110 subscribers, bro. That is awesome. I'm not sure if you guys have seen as well that we have released a couple of shorts. I released them last night. So one is just Ewan introducing himself. So meet the team. Ewan Davis, the founder. You can go watch that a little bit later on. It's only like a couple of seconds long. It's just Ewan introducing himself. We've also released a short setting the bar higher than ever. It's just me and my brother on a rooftop bar in Rome. It was super cool vibes, and we thought, we'd post that, give you a bit of a sneak peek into what we do in the day in the life of the Apex Brotherhood. We're going to be doing all sorts with our shorts. We're going to be posting snippets from the stream. We're going to be posting snippets from the Discord, and we're going to be posting snippets from excursions and going away and doing stuff that me and my brother go off and do. Also, we're going to be doing, so if you are part of the Apex Brotherhood Discord, which you need to get involved in, if you're not already, get involved in. It is life-changing. It certainly will be. We're going to be doing once a year annual meets. So we're going to meet up and basically go on one massive holiday where we hire a villa, and everyone will be invited out to the villa, and you'll stay at the villa for maybe 4 days, maybe 5 days, maybe 10 days, or whatever. We're going to be we'll make YouTube videos on that. So maybe for example, maybe some cool drone shots, cinematography, stuff like that. So if you haven't already noticed, the name of the Apex Brotherhood YouTube has changed. It was Apex Brotherhood Trading. It is now Apex Brotherhood Official, because this is going to be the official YouTube page for the Brotherhood. So it's going to be all things healthy lifestyle. We're going to be doing videos with Ewan explaining the health benefits of being a trader, and the benefits of being healthy in trading, and how that can affect your trading, whether you're healthy lifestyle or healthy eating. So Ewan's going to be doing some videos on that over the next coming months, probably. So that's going to be super cool. So yeah, like I said, guys, if you haven't already, if you are new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. There's some super cool things coming through. And like I said, guys, make sure you join the Discord. The link is in the description below. You are going to be seriously missing out over the next couple of months if you don't join the Discord, because, guys, again, the Discord is 100% locked now. Those of you who are currently in, congratulations, you are now part of the premium Apex Brotherhood Discord. But if you are joining now, it's going to be £30 a month onwards. So going onwards now. However, the stuff that we are putting into the Discord is incredible. I'm staying up till 2 a.m. just planning things. And there's going to be some massive, massive changes in the Discord. It is going to be absolutely incredible. Me, Rich, Ewan, and the entire team behind the scenes are very excited.
Yeah, mate, I can't wait to see all of the things just come to life. It's a slow process.
Yes.
But I think it's a worthwhile process. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It is taking a while, you know. Of course, I wanted to release the Apex Brotherhood and it just be poof, thousands of members, loads of products and services and live streams and webinars and like loads of cool stuff in there. But, you know, that's not the real world. You know, in the real world, you got to take your time and make sure you're doing it properly, because if you do it wrong, it's just going to look shit. Whereas we're doing it right, because we're going to be, you know, the Brotherhood is going to be out there in 10, 20 years time. You know, you'll be teaching your kids. Like, if any of you guys have got young kids now, you guys will be teaching your kids about the Apex Brotherhood, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, I've heard of them. They're really famous." You know, but oh my god, yes, Dad, you part of the Brotherhood. Mummy, you part of the Brotherhood. You'll be like, "Yeah, we are." So, oh my god, how do I get in? You know, that's how much of an impact we want to have. And it's not just going to be for trading. It is going to be trading related. You know, it is going to be predominantly trading. That's our niche. But there's going to be more than just trading. Like I said, it's going to be self-improvement. It's going to be healthy lifestyle, healthy eating. It's going to be mindset and psychology. Stuff that you can take into your daily life, not just trading.
Yeah. Get back to chat quickly, because I see there's one or two questions I want to get to before we sign off. Guys, we're going to be signing off a little bit earlier today. Will needs to jump in on the Fiverr stream earlier than normal. So we'll be cutting the stream short within the next 15 minutes or so. So I want to quickly get to some of these comments. First of all, Mario saying, yes, I always prefer to keep the night shifts. People did not like to do nights, so I would always swap with them, and I love the night shifts. As a single person, night shifts were amazing. Yes, crowds for me are a no-no too. I always like to go out of season when we can do everything without stress and explore a lot of unseen places. Geocaching is super cool, helping to find unknown places, also like that. Looks like Gold found a resistant here. Yeah, I was looking at it now. Gold does seem to be struggling to break above this base area, this consolidation. I'm actually looking at potentially entering a cell now. I'm just waiting for just a little bit more of a push lower, and then I'm just going to aim for the lower points of the day so far. That's which would then be 41.75, give or take. That's what I'm looking for. Gold over here. We have 3 minutes before it closes, so I just want to see a little bit more of a attempt to push lower. There we go. We're actually seem to be getting.
Seems to be dropping a little bit now.
So 0.5% risk with my stop loss just being right up over here. I'm aiming for the bottom there. Don't really care too much of the movement. I am going to make sure. Yes. Trade is in.
Well done, mate.
And then on the main one, just say hide lines, and there are the lines. Then I minimize this. Come on, minimize. There we go. And then just leave it. So this is a 0.03, so it's a tiny one. I am risking $21.87 if it goes and hits my stop loss, which is slightly less than 0.5%. 0.5% is $25, and I'm aiming to make $44 on this one, so that would be almost just shy of 1%. So yeah, this is what I'm going to actually. I think I'm going to be dragging it. If it starts coming closer down here, then I'll drag it to 1%.
Even NAS as well, by the way.
NAS is no, not in it. This one is just
okay.
the lines are still there.
Oh, okay. Apologies. I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
it's got the ask and the bid line. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Bobby Fisher asking, Rich, can I ask you how price moves? What makes price more volatility or volatile? I don't get the fact that how it's possible that price is moving so fast even when there is low volume. How deep pockets are moving it. Now, I saw that Mario replied to this saying, the volume you see are ticks, movements on price up and down. That does not represent real volume. The real volume, as in lots, you have no access on FX or CFD markets.
Yeah,
At least
exactly
you have to pay for it. You don't get it for free, so you have to pay for that information. So generally, the movements that you're seeing is a representation of something that has already happened. So it is on the markets, you will see that there's a price point on the futures market, as an example. That is a trade that has already taken place. And then it gets printed here to show that this is where the price was when that trade was taken, as an example. And it's the amount of trades in one direction that is going to move the market up. Now, sometimes what happens is you see a jump, and that is the trades happen so quickly that the price feed on, for argument's sake, TradingView or your brokerage or whatnot, didn't have time to catch up. So you'll see these little jumps up and down that's happening, but that's as those trades are happening, as it's taking place. So exactly as Mario was saying, we're not seeing real volume. What we're seeing is simulated volume. We're seeing the results of actual volume taking place, actual trades in one direction moving. So this is just a representation of it. I don't know if that clarifies, but the price moves not based on the volume that we see here, because this is not real volume. The lot sizes, the volumes that we have, is fractional. It's such a tiny amount. You need billions of dollars to move. Okay, maybe not billions, but like, let's say multiple...
Certainly millions, anyway.
Certainly millions, like let's say hundreds of millions, in order to move the price 1 pip. That kind of like thing. And then the 1 pip that you see is also just a representation of a movement that has already happened.
Yeah, you're not going to have hundreds. You're not going to move the markets with hundreds of thousands. Probably not millions either. You'd need hundreds of millions. Like you'd need an institutional level amount of money.
Yeah. So this ticks that you see, and then the suddenness of that movement is as the data is coming through from the centralized servers, which, by the way, the real like brokerages that like the CME, as an example, they're right next to these servers. All of these data centers are right next to the exchanges. So it's instant information, or as near instant as you get. The rest of us that's spread across the world, and our data feeds is a dilution of that. So for argument's sake, if you're on IC Markets, as an example, they get their data as well from the CME, which is in a different country. So the data has to go to IC Markets first, and then from IC Markets it comes to you on your brokerage. That's why you've got this little data at the bottom of the window down here. Where's my mouse? Down here, where you have your traffic, your ping, and your packet loss and stuff like that. You're way at the bottom. And then that information has to be put into, for argument's sake, TradingView's server, or into, in this case, the Fiverr server, where they get their information from. So there's always a delay. And then the sudden movements is the delay catching up. So there's always that slight delay between the information that we receive and the information that has already happened, basically. I don't know if this is making sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, so that's why you see like these sudden up and down movements. It's also the same when you sometimes get slipped. It's the price at which was closest to your call, that was the one that actually could happen. But you see it as, oh, I just got slipped massively. It's just like, no, that was just where the price was at the time that your order went through to close the trade.
Yeah.
It's that delay.
Hence the delay. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Koba's saying a get to. Oh,
sorry.
A get together like that would be epic. Yes, mate, it would be. A get together like that would be absolutely incredible. Morning, guys. Yeah, just dropped in to give a like. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, give us a like, smash that like that thumbs up.
Yeah, we would really appreciate it. They have to leave some footprint that you can identify, I guess. Yes, it's like re-explained. It's just it's you can see the effect, not as it's happening, but after it's happened. You kind of like see the effect.
Mm. Yeah, Cape Town, South Africa just popped up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, on your thing that you're keeping yourself entertained with, because my conversation is not good enough for you.
Yeah. So while I'm bored in the markets, while there's nothing going on, I'm just watching Worldview.
Mario saying, Bobby, yes, that is why I use market profile that will print on the chart the areas with more activity. So as it fills the real orders, the market will move up or down, generating the tick.
Dude,
I kind of like the idea of the market profile. I've never used it specifically. Would like to. Sorry, I'm about to belch and it's stuck right here. There's like an air bubble stuck.
It's a trap. It's like that trapped indigestion.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is annoying. Bobby, does it show places orders or placed orders that didn't get filled yet, or only filled ones, or both? From my understanding, it only represents the activity, like Walter is saying. It only represents the activity, the moves the market made to fill the real orders. So if there's an order at, for argument's sake, what's the price currently at? 4186 as an example, and you see the price move to 4187 as an example. That gap there, it's not to say that there was an order exactly for every tick between that 2 points.
Yeah,
necessarily. It's just it fills it in just so that there's no void, as an example. Gold is starting to drop now, and I'm about $13 in profit at the moment on my stream account. Sorry. Thanks, Rich. Yeah, dude, it's a pleasure, mate. Anytime.
I've just sold gold now.
Oh, nice. From that activity, you can have a very good idea of areas of interest. And like for argument's sake, Anastasia uses the tick volume profiles to see where's areas of interest, like where you can see the majority of where the price kind of like moved around, and then it will plot that area as an area where the most volume was, where it's just tick volume. It's just where price kind of like stagnated and then pushed up, and then yeah. So it's a little bit different to actual volume, the tick volume. Thanks both of you for explaining. It's a pleasure. You also get a heat map that shows where orders are. So normally markets will flow towards where those orders are. Well, they're trying to, at least. The orders are there, and they're just waiting for that order to get filled. So price is going to move up to a point, fill it, and then react from that point. It's not necessarily meaning that it's going to naturally drift to that area, because you can have an order in for months and it not get filled, where price just doesn't come to that area of interest necessarily. When I joined the Apex Brotherhood, there is only 70 to 80 subs. Now it's 110. Compounding is working, guys. Yeah, like we're really, really thankful for everybody that is here, that has, subscribed, that's here every day, dropping a comment, chatting with us. We really do appreciate everybody's input. You all are, we really, really appreciate your, you guys being part of our community. We really do. So, yeah.
Dude,
HK
when I went
a little bit late. Yeah.
When I first released it as well, we had about 50 members in the group. Now we've got 110 members in the group, all interacting. It's super cool. So yeah, You know, like Rich said, we're all super appreciative of you guys being in here.
Yeah, we're very thankful. Thank you to everybody that is here. HK saying hello, and he's shorting GU. It takes recent high liquidity. I kind of see that. If I just
dude, it was dropping. GU was dropping now.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see if we buy from here, though, from literally where we are right this second.
Yeah, there is a base area and an area of consolidation, pretty much.
Yeah. We're getting a pullback on gold. I'm waiting for it to pull back and then continue lower.
Yeah. 2 minutes before this 5-minute candle closes, it was quite a volumetric candle in relation to everything that happened. There is a potential for it to come back and test and push lower, but then again, it could also start pushing higher from here, but less likely in my opinion. Quibus, that's true, Rich. Yes. So that's why I'm trying to be a reactive trader. I react to what the market is giving me instead of, well, technically price should be at this point because of these reasons. What should and what is generally two different things. So I kind of go with what is. It just saves me heartache. Then I don't get as disappointed if my expectancy is out of place, that kind of like thing. All right, guys, we're going to cut it short here because Will needs to go and be part of the Fivers. So for everybody, what we're going to do, starting next week, Monday, we are going to have once we stop the YouTube stream, we're going straight over into the Discord stream. So I'm going to continue streaming from Discord as of next week, Monday, after this YouTube stream. So we'll still see how long we're going to keep the stream on YouTube. It could be 45 minutes, it could be 30 minutes, that kind of like thing. But then we will follow it up on Discord. So still working around the logistics of that. But yeah.
Yeah, I've just been tagged in on the retracement on gold as well.
Nice, mate. So we both have a stream trade running.
Yes.
Mine is back to break even at the moment.
I'm about $60 down. Awesome stuff.
Don't want to get caught watching this on my first day. Couple days training. Be back next week. Sigma, we really appreciate you being here, mate.
No problem, right. Sigma. Have a great one, mate.
Any last words, Will?
No, have a fantastic day, guys. It's poker night tomorrow night in the Discord. We're also going to be having some fun tomorrow morning. We've got a bit of a competition. Guys, sorry that we're cutting it slightly short. I have got to go cover in the Fivers. So, guys, we shall see you in the Discord a little bit later on.
Yes, I have really nothing to add to that, guys.
Also, make sure
your plan.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's the most important thing. Subscribe to the channel. Smash out the like on this video and join the Discord. Link is in the description below. Sorry, mate, carry on.
Awesome. Guys, like I said, trade your plan. Don't... well, every moment in the market is an opportunity for you to practice patience and control. Guys, have a great day. We'll see you in the Fiverr stream a little bit later or immediately for those of you jumping over. For the rest of you who are not going to be there, we will see you tomorrow in the Friday chill session at the end of the week. Cheers, guys. Have a great day.